right, guys, let's go. Let's go.
Well, guys,
We're gonna laugh a little bit.
it is. You know what time it is. It's the good.
We gonna laugh a little bit. What you got? What you got?
Man, well, the first thing I got, I need that charger cord right behind you, the black one.
Okay, all right.
No, you touching it. You touch black right there.
Okay.
Perfect. Praise the Lord.
Good. All right,
But
so
I do
guys,
got a
let's
good
laugh a
joke.
little bit. All right, what you got? What you got?
So, man, this is you know me. I love story jokes, man.
Okay.
I love story jokes. So this story joke I got, I read this elderly lady.
All right.
This elderly lady, she sends a letter in the mail addressed to God.
Okay.
It's just addressed to God.
Okay.
From her.
All right.
So the mailman gets it. He's like, what do I do with this? Who do I give this letter to? So he opens it, reads the letter, and poor thing, the lady's crying her heart out. She's in need. She's financially desperate.
Okay.
So the guy does the only thing he could think to do. Mailman goes back to the post office, talks with some of his other buddies, sisters that he works with, and it's like, we got to do something. This lady, she's crying out for help. So they raise a collection.
All right.
$96. $96. That's how much they
Not bad.
raised. Put it in an envelope.
All right.
Sent it back. Just left it in her door, from God.
Okay.
So the next day, there's another letter in the mail.
All right.
And the lady in this letter says, God, I want to thank you so much for blessing me and giving me the $100. I'm sure those darn post office people stole the other $4.
That's funny. That's funny. Good stuff, man. I like that. I like that. Y'all laugh with us. Guys, y'all go ahead and start a watch party. We got some good stuff
guys.
In this good ha-ha segment. So that's a good joke. Pastor Spell started us off. So I got one, guys. This one is funny, man. I got a few short jokes for you. Apparently, I snore so loud, it scares everyone in the car while I'm driving. So that's another one.
Yes, indeed.
This one says, I'm always frank when dating online. I wouldn't want them to know my real name.
Right.
This one is real
Frank or
funny.
Ernest.
Yeah. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. 4 wheels and flies.
And flies, yeah. It sure does have flies.
Lots
a
of
lot of flies.
Yeah. What you got, Pastor Bill? I got a few more.
Man, I'm sitting here now trying to. Okay, so I got this story joke.
Okay.
This guy, he's out in the woods and he stumbles upon a big bear.
Okay.
Bear starts to chase him.
Okay.
He's running, and he's like, Lord, please don't let this bear eat me. Make this bear a Christian. You said Christians supposed to love each other.
Yeah.
Christians supposed to be kind to each other. Make this bear a Christian so he'll be loving and kind to me. Like, make him do what all Christians do.
Okay.
And so God heard his prayer, and he was like, what is the one thing all Christians do?
Okay.
And so, boom, in a snap, the bear stops, stands over the man, puts his paws together, and says, now, Lord, I thank you for this food I'm about to receive.
I like that. That's real good. I like that one. So I got another one, guys. Short jokes. This one is absolutely terrible. I farted in my wallet. Now I have gas money.
Somebody getting gas money right now.
So I like this one. Here's my last one for today. How does a hamburger introduce his girlfriend? Meet Patty.
Me, Patty.
That's funny, man.
That is funny.
All right, guys, y'all laugh a little bit, man.
I like that.
Some
That's
silly
good.
stuff,
That's
man.
good.
Silly
That's
stuff.
good. I got one last
All
joke.
right.
Forrest Gump gets
Okay.
to heaven. Forrest Gump gets to heaven.
All right.
And St. Peter's like, Forrest, we got 3 questions we want to ask you in order for you to get in.
Okay.
Forrest is caught off guard, but he's like, sure, no problem. I'll answer the questions.
Okay.
And so St. Peter says, Forrest, I need you to tell me, number 1, how many seconds are there in a year?
Okay.
Number 2, I need you to tell me how many days of the week begin with the letter T.
All right.
And number 3, I need you to tell me what's God's first name.
Okay.
So Forrest Gump gets to thinking. He said, okay, how many seconds in a year? how many days of the week begin with the letter T
All right.
in God's name? He said, St. Peter, I wish you would have told me this test was going to be so easy.
Okay.
So St. Peter's like, well, what's the answer? He says, well, first, there's only 12 seconds in a year.
Okay.
St. Peter's like, 12 seconds in a year?
Uh-huh.
Come on, man. It's 24 hours in a day, 60 seconds in a minute.
Uh-huh.
No. You got January the 2nd, February the 2nd,
Oh,
March the 2nd.
that's
April
good.
the
I
2nd.
like that. I like that. That's
St.
really
Peter
neat.
said, okay. He says, well, tell me, what are the 2 days of the week that begin with the letter T?
Okay.
So Forrest said, oh, that's easy. Today and tomorrow. It's only 2 days of the week begin with the letter T.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, I know God's first name because we sang it in Sunday school every Sunday.
Okay.
Andy walks with me, Andy talks with me, Andy tells me I'm his own.
Mm-hmm.
God's name is Andy.
Andy. That's funny. That's funny. I like that.
So
Guys,
that's
y'all
the
gotta
Forrest
laugh,
Gump joke.
man.
That's the
That's
Forrest
funny.
Gump joke.
Forrest Gump. So y'all gotta laugh today, guys. We gave you some silly stuff to kind of make
Yeah.
you chuckle and laugh a little bit, man. We've got some great shout outs. Guys, don't forget that the kind of dog that doesn't bark is a hush puppy. Don't forget that. Don't you ever forget that. I wanted to make sure we get that. If somebody says what kind of dog never barks, it's called a hush puppy. Somebody's laughing at them. Somebody's saying that's really silly. Whichever way it goes, please allow the medicine for the soul to be the joy of the Lord for you as well. Guys, we got some good shout outs, man.
Yeah, guys.
Pastor Spell, I ran across so much good stuff, so much good news. One is, of course, I'm always repping North Baton Rouge, and I'm always just so excited about new developments, so much that's taking place in North Baton Rouge. So shout out to Mayor Broom and Senator Barrow for the, it's called the Walmart drive-through testing site.
Yeah.
It's in North Baton Rouge.
They opened a
and-
brand new one.
yeah, 9350 Cartana Place. So, of course, we all know that in Baton Rouge as the Cartana Walmart.
Right.
So,
right.
it's a drive-through testing site. Now, here's the cool part right here.
Cartana Walmart?
Yeah, the yeah, I'm sorry. The Cartana, I'm sorry. Hey, Kim. So, want to give you a few details as I try to remain formal here. Few details. Of course, Monday through Friday, from what I understand, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
It's a drive.
Yeah, it's a drive-through. And
Drive-through.
here's the cool stuff, weather permitting. Here's the cool stuff that I like. You don't need a doctor's order. It's not required. Appointment needed. So you don't need a doctor's order. Unlike a lot of other sites, you needed a doctor's order in the past. This one you don't. Appointment is needed. And this is the part that I love the most. No cost.
Now,
No cost.
forget everything else you said.
No cost.
You just said the last line.
No cost.
One
No
more
cost.
time.
No cost. So I'll give them to you again. No
I'm ready to
doctor's
shout.
order required. You will need an appointment, and no cost at all. It's the Walmart
That's a
drive-through
blessing,
testing
man.
site.
Shout out.
Yeah,
That's a
Mayor
blessing.
Broom, Senator Barrow, my auntie. I'm telling you, it's just phenomenal, man. And it's the Walmart drive-through testing site, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. So big shout-outs to
Big
making sure
shout
right
out.
there in North Baton Rouge,
Absolutely.
our people can be serviced and get the attention that all people deserve, and especially the black, beautiful, amazing people of North Baton Rouge. You know, and I
Yes,
know some
indeed.
other folks are in North Baton Rouge, but more than anything, I know my brothers and sisters are there. So
And it's where it's needed, and
Yeah.
I think that's the most
Yeah.
important thing. You
where the
know,
need is.
where the need is, and those who are often forgotten.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's the saying that no, you are remembered.
Yes, sir. Yes,
we
sir.
know you, and so
Yes,
that's
sir.
a blessing, man.
Yes, sir.
That's a blessing. We want people to stay safe, and I'm
Yeah.
glad. You know, we have the leadership.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes,
we
sir.
have the leadership that's doing its part. So shout
We
out,
shout
to
out,
them,
man.
That's
Mayor
big
Broom,
deal.
Senator
Big deal.
Barrow, we love you. We're praying for you. We support you. And we
Big
make sure everybody knows that we've got some frontline women of God that are just doing it on a whole nother level, and we appreciate that.
Big deal.
Also, man, we got some good deals. You know we got to keep them going.
Big deal.
And of course, I'll throw this in here, Pastor Spen. We'll jump to these good deals because I believe everybody wants to hear them. And guys, y'all want to make sure you go ahead and let somebody else know that we're on because we got some good deals that you didn't know about. So, of course, our prayers are, we'll stop in just a moment, and our prayers for Corporal Derek Maglon, and of course, RIP and comfort to that family of Lieutenant Glenn Dale. So we want to pay our respect there, and for the BRPD, we love you. Thank you for the service that you do, protect and serve, and many of you, we love you. We praise God for, of course, our lieutenant, our police chief, and so on. All of our lieutenants, Lieutenant Jackson, and so on. You know, we really appreciate you guys. But again, prayers to those two officers. One, we're praying for a speedy recovery and God's healing, and the other, we're praying for their family and comfort as well. Absolutely. So, guys,
Good
man,
deal.
I got to talk to you about this. Man, this messed me up.
Good deal.
So, yes, I got to tell you about this.
Right.
So,
tell me.
Number one, and this is for folks who go here, so I'm not bringing them in my world. I'll just put it out here because I've seen it. McDonald's, man, I love this because, of course, you and I have been celebrating first responders and medical professionals. We understand they're just the bravery of our city right now. Yeah. And, man, McDonald's, they're serving thank you meals to them May 3rd through May 5th.
Ooh. So
that's until tomorrow.
Right.
So these are thank you meals. So here's the only disclaimer right here. Good morning, my pastor bro, Pastor Marshall, Deacons Jeanette. Look, here's the disclaimer. If you're not a first responder, if you're not a medical professional, don't go to McDonald's. Thank you. I'm sorry. I had to, because it's for the medical professional. Because somebody's saying, well, how will they know us? How will they know us?
I got some scrubs.
Everybody's wearing masks these days, so think about it. So we're asking you from the young pastors.
Oh my goodness.
These are thank you meals.
Oh my goodness. Jesus is watching.
Jesus is watching. Yes, the angels.
Man, you gotta go.
Please.
That's funny there. That is good
stuff. Thank you meals to first responders and medical professionals, and legit medical professionals and of course first responders. Kudos to you right there at McDonald's from May 3rd to May 5th. So you heard it right here on the Young Pastors Radio Show. Make sure you let them know. Make sure you let them know you heard it right here. So here's the second one, Pastor Spell. You love this one. This one is mine as well.
What?
All right. Kids eat
Whoa.
for 99 cents every day, all day.
Where?
At Firehouse Subs.
No, we going 2
I'm
days.
telling you, I gotta tell it to you
Baby,
again.
put the kids' clothes on.
I'm telling you, 99 cents.
I'm talking to my wife right now.
Every
put the
day,
kids'
all
clothes
day.
on.
Yes,
Yeah,
please
put
have
all the
Brandon
clothes
dressed
on.
already.
Get them dressed.
I'm
right
telling
now.
you, kids eat for
Wake
99
'em up.
cents every day, all day
No.
at Firehouse Subs.
I'm gonna tell you something. I done passed by Firehouse Sub all the time. Never went to Firehouse Sub.
Bro, it's probably the best, if I can be honest with you. And you know,
I know it's a legit sub spot because I see them all over.
Firehouse Subs right now
go there, so
is the best sub spot in town. Many people may argue with me on that. That's fine. That's because you stuck eating Subway.
Yeah, I'm a Subway guy.
Thing to pass. No.
You know, I dabble in Quiznos, maybe. They got Jersey and Mike's down here.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
your best Subway in town right now. Look, my cousin, one of the ages for kids.
Right.
Look, I love to tell you, I don't know, hey Aaron.
Look,
I love to tell you, I have no idea.
I'm guessing.
All
12.
I know is walk up in there.
I'm gonna guess 12.
Yeah, I'm thinking 12.
I'm
maybe
guess
14.
12.
We'll push it. Maybe 14.
If that 14-year-old looked 12.
Maybe 16. Tell them you heard it right here on the Young. Tell them you heard it right here.
How many times did you go to the movies as a 2-year-old when you were 5?
All them flights. You know those flights.
Oh,
you get those free seats, man.
Shucks. No, they can sit in your lap.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Yeah.
And then I was so happy, and the people had to be mad because this was on the flight. We paid for one child seat. And made both of them sit in one.
Let us know, Aaron. Huh?
We made both of them sit in one seat.
That's right. Look, man, and a lot of us, honestly, we are wondering if we got something to repent about. No, we got a few little things to repent about and let God know, God, that particular flight and so on. So, guys, don't forget, good deals.
Thank you, Lord.
Good deals. 99 cents Eat every day, all day for
Firehouse
kids.
Subs.
Firehouse Subs.
I'm about to find out where the nearest
So
Firehouse Subs
here's the
is.
second part of that. First responders and medical professionals eat 25% off on Saturdays.
Okay.
So of course they're
And
taking
that's
care of the
their-
kids
and
every
I
day.
hope that's, well, you know, they have a crazy schedule.
Yeah.
I don't know when they
But hopefully they can drop in, you know.
Yeah.
They can drop in. Because Firehouse Subs is already real reasonable, so 25% off, man, you're really paying
They
pennies,
need to
you
be
know?
asking people for their hospital badges.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
That's what they need
Something,
to do. They
something,
need to ask for
something
their
to do.
hospital badge.
Because here's some deals, man. This is
Right.
what's up.
And they need to get it. They
Yeah.
need to get it.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
So guys, don't forget again, kids eat 99 cents every day, all day
Yeah.
at Firehouse Subs. Also, first responders and medical professionals, 25% off
Firehouse,
on
if you're
Saturdays.
listening, I'm coming.
I'm telling you,
I want
are
a
we coming
turkey
today? I
club.
know what lunch is today.
I want a turkey club with
Mhm.
avocado.
Mm-hmm.
If you put ranch dressing on it, that'd be great.
Yes. And I'll tell you the other part. There's some parents, and I'm just speaking for parents, it
Mm-hmm.
ain't everyone. There's some parents, your child will be taking a nap during this time, but you'll take them in the store and say, yeah, I'm getting a sandwich for
Nah, come on, get up.
Get up.
Get up.
Get up.
No,
Get up.
wake up.
Yeah.
See, you was gonna
We'll
wake
put
up
you back to
anyway.
sleep in the car. We got to get this sandwich. But
Man,
99 cents, it's going to be good.
Speaking of little kids, man,
Okay.
I think this is a perfect little segue for
Okay.
this, man. Speaking of little kids, last week, Thursday, and I'm gonna show you the video.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, you're mentioning
Man,
it. Okay.
last
Guys, I
week-
hope y'all checking this out on the Young Pastors Facebook
Live,
page.
yeah, man, you can hear, but man, last week Thursday there was this post
Hey,
that
my
came
sister.
out on
Hey.
Facebook from Kentucky, and it's this little girl, and she's reading the 23rd Psalm.
Okay.
Here, start over. Psalm 23.
Okay.
Wait till her eyes. Wait till the end.
That is adorable.
Oh my goodness! So this is
somebody else seen it as well.
yeah. So this is like they got like millions of views on
Wow,
Facebook already.
She was amazing.
That's
Yes.
amazing in Kentucky.
Wow.
In Kentucky, man, I ran across that this weekend. I had to share that.
That's
that was,
our good kid. That's
man,
good.
that
man.
was
Wow.
beautiful,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
She's got to be 2 years old because I got a 2-year-old, and
That's a whole
you know,
nother
like
level,
that's like
man.
2 years old
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just great. You can see
Yes,
the
sir.
spirit, man. That's
Yeah.
I got touched, and so
Yeah.
man, that's
So many
just-
people have seen it as well.
That's
They
what I'm
mentioned
saying,
it.
man. They
Wow.
got millions of views.
Wow.
If you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
go look for it.
Yeah.
Like, go look for it. And
That's how we want our kids to be.
That's
She
what I'm
is the
trying to say.
standard.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
Look, don't y'all be asking Sophie.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause, see, Sophie will tell you one word.
Uh-huh.
No. Sophie, my
Uh-huh.
Sophie, she's 2, and she's gonna tell you no.
Uh-huh.
One thing Sophie
That's
can say
amazing,
really
man.
well,
Uh-huh.
she can say grace.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
she
stuff.
Say, she
Good
say her
stuff.
grace.
Shout out to Sophie.
She'll
Good
say her
stuff.
grace. Yeah, bless your food
That's good stuff.
in an instant.
Motivated. That's
Listen,
good.
she do that quickly.
Well, good stuff, guys.
Yes,
Well,
indeed, man.
Look,
I had
so
to
that
say
was a
that.
good kid, man. Thank you for that. And of course, guys, don't forget our good deal. Make sure you always let them know that
Yeah,
you heard it right here on the Young Pastors Radio Show as well. So, guys, we're jumping to something. Of course, this week, man, we're headed into, I believe, it has to be one of the top 3 holidays of the year.
Oh my God.
Mother's Day. So we're so excited about it. Now, Pastor Spell, I wanted to mention something that I thought was really cool. Now, you know, we all grew up watching different shows and so on. And and we had what were called, and I don't know if we ever recognized this, TV mothers. There are mothers that were on this show that they were television mothers,
Stop
man.
it, man. Stop it.
And I want to just
Stop it,
shout out
stop
a few of them, man.
Man, stop it.
So number one, y'all know they called her America's Mother from the Cosby Show.
Yes, sir.
Felicia Rashad, also are better known as Claire Huxtable. So we're just shouting out some TV mothers, you know.
In case you forgot. I know
let's-
the biggest one is I'm waiting for you to say this one.
All right, here's another one.
Go ahead with it.
So, and this was interesting to find out her real name here, Jo Marie Payton, which is also known as Harriet from Family Matters.
Okay, yeah.
We're shouting out Harriet, yeah. So Harriet again.
And listen, Harriet, you know, real TV mom.
Yeah, real TV moms.
No, when I say real TV
Okay.
mom, let me say real black.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you. Thank
she
you.
had that. I just felt like I was watching my
Oh, yeah.
mama. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
just the way she commanded the
Yeah.
household. Carl!
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can just say
Yeah,
his name.
strong.
Carl Winslow!
It's, I have a dream speech voice.
Well,
you
she
know?
got that too.
It's the truth. So here's another one, guys. Let's keep them going. Y'all know this one. Esther Roll,
Come on.
better known as
times.
Slaughter Evans.
Anytime you need a...
You know her famous thing.
No.
No? What she said?
What?
Damn. So Florida Evans, guys, we're highlighting, we're celebrating Esther Roll, better known as Florida Evans.
Man, I love Esther Roll, man. Shout out to Esther
Yeah,
Roll. Rest
man.
in peace. My wife was a big fan. They went to the same school and
Okay,
everything.
okay.
Literally did know that. And she just like broke so many barriers and made so many waves. I will say this.
She
though.
broke so many combs too, man. That fro was nappy.
Stop it.
You say whatever you want to, Thomas, of broke some barrels. I'm telling you,
She broke
man, that
some
fro
combs.
was nappy, doctor. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Somebody
man.
said, damn. James check didn't come in. It was going to commercial break. You can remember her doing it. She broke some combs. I don't care what nobody says.
Man, I love Esther Roll, man. She was just great. And I love Good Times. But I'm gonna say the one thing that I didn't like about Good Times was when
One thing, 20 things.
Oh. Well, the thing that I didn't like the most
What is it?
was when James left.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That,
Did he? I think he passed. I think.
that's how they wrote him off in the show. You know,
Where'd
but that
he
was
go?
horrible.
Where did James go from there?
John Amos?
Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
But he still wasn't James.
Yeah, but he was the
No
father
way.
in Coming to America.
Roots. Yes,
That's
you
the
very
role.
true.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
All right. So
Esther
guys,
Roll.
here's another. Yeah, as the role. So
TV
here's another
mom.
one. We like this one. Janet Hubbard, also known or better known as Vivian from Fresh Prince of
No,
Bel
wait a
Air.
minute. Time out.
Okay.
You got to do both.
Oh, both of them. The dark one and
the
the
light one.
I
That
didn't look
was
up the
the-
light one.
that was
only
the-
the dark one was posted.
Look, that is the craziest switcheroo I've ever seen in
Like night
TV
and day.
watching history. It's like, oh, y'all not even gonna pretend.
They
Y'all
just
not,
did
gonna,
that.
y'all not even gonna do a divorce and rework that thing over in the story.
They didn't even write it in the script. It just
Oh, so Will, you just gonna act like it's the same woman? like y'all some real actors. Y'all some,
It's
y'all
really
did-
TV.
This is real TV. Uncle Phil, you don't notice nothing different.
much different.
Much different.
Much
I mean, she was even taller.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was
So anyway,
drastic.
Yeah, TV mom. She was
TV mom, man.
She was all right. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I think, you know, her role in the show was
I
kind
prefer the dark Unviv, if I can be honest. I don't know about you. The other one was just a little bit more
Aunt Viv didn't really come in the scene until Will's mom came.
okay.
To me,
But she'll be in the kitchen sometimes. She'll walk through. She'll talk to Uncle Phil and
the wife off of Family Matters had a way more dominant role
okay.
than
Speaking role, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
way more role. I'm just thinking of Aunt Viv kind of being in the background a lot.
Okay.
You know,
But I want to know, which unveiled did y'all prefer? Did
Yeah,
y'all
that's a good
prefer the
question.
dark unveiled or the lighter?
Man, that's a good question, man.
The
'cause,
dog roast? Not the medium roast.
We're talking about coffee.
Off coffee. Which one? Which one? Do you
We're talking
prefer?
about coffee now.
Guys, we were just shouting out for a second, our TV moms. We all knew them. I'll name them one more time. Of course, Clara Huxtable from The Cosby Show, Harriet from Family Matters, Florida Evans from Good Times,
Man.
and last but not least, for me, my pick is the dark unveil.
I
from Fresh
think I
Prince
take
of
the
Bel-Air.
dark unveil all
Yeah.
day. You know. I take
Was
the
she
dark
on
unveil.
longer? That'll be a question. Was she on
Who
longer than
started
that?
first? It was the dark
I
unveil.
thought it was dark one, yeah.
Yeah, the dark unveil started first. I don't think the light skin unveil lasted long.
Yeah.
Let me look up the two unveils.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just search. The
Y'all got to
two.
vote on that, guys. Are y'all taking the
Look,
dark
look, look,
unveil
look.
or the light?
I told you.
No
all
one
you
will
gotta,
ever top Claire.
all
You're
you
right,
all you gotta do is type. All you gotta do is type the two unveils, and it gives
And it
you
came
two.
up. Wow.
I swear Google is listening. Yeah, you had two Aunt Vivs. Why did Aunt Viv suddenly change?
Wow.
They talk
They
about
give
it.
the story the background.
Yeah,
Wow.
they give you the background. Yeah. The
So
dark
guys, what are y'all
unveil.
voting? Dark unveil or lighter unveil? Which one? Real quick, and we're gonna keep it moving. What are y'all voting? Y'all give us some comments. Or y'all can call us real quick, 343-1075. This is an interesting reason to call, but it's fine if you're listening and you got your unveil pick from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What are you taking?
Yeah.
What are you taking? What are you taking? But everybody says the greatest thing that we all agree on, everybody says no one tops Claire Huxtable. No one. Claire was America's mom, and
Man, did I tell you the truth about that? Did I never watch the Cosby Show?
why?
I don't know. Just never was
I
the
didn't
show.
know that.
Just never the show.
But you do know who Claire is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, Ruby and all of the characters and whatnot.
Look, Rem Jeff says Dark Unveil will whip that butt. Dark
Yeah,
Unveil
will send
will send you to
time
timeout.
out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she was firmer. You could
Yeah.
take her serious.
Much more. Yeah.
Take her serious.
The other one was more rich. She was more Bel-Air.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did give you that Bel Air, like, she came in
The
with
Dark
that.
Unveil
let
reference
you know she
Wheels
came from
Aunt.
Phil.
She's Wheels
She
Aunt.
came from
That's
Philly.
Right. Uh-huh.
She came
Yep.
from Philly. Where Will
Uh-huh.
came from,
Uh-huh.
it was funny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So good stuff, guys. Well, so since
I know what time it is.
we're dealing with our oh my God. So yeah, we were dealing with our Mother's Day, and of course our TV mother. So before we get to our Mother's Day discussion, of course y'all know we got to do some good randomness. So y'all hanging there with us, guys. Help us out on this. Good randomness, and Pastor Spell, you got to tell me, because we have been promoting intentionally, guys. We've been promoting good health. Of course, we had our Young Pastor's Biggest Loser, and so on. So we wanted to do a better job at talking more about healthier foods, because often we're sending you.
Pastor, I appreciate that.
Yeah, we
I
wanted to do
appreciate
that. We wanted
I
to do that.
appreciate that.
So, with that being said, our good randomness today is about worst tasting vegetables. We want to give an order on worst tasting vegetables. I know there are many people that don't even eat vegetables at all. So,
I know people that literally call it rabbit food.
yes, and they insult it.
Don't give me that.
But I
rabbit
want to
food.
be honest. I am a vegetable lover, but I want to give a list of worst tasting vegetables, and I think and all of them I believe are terrible. And one of them I have a joke for when my wife and I think it was our first Thanksgiving at my grandmother's house.
I know you're gonna choose one of my favorite vegetables.
Oh wow!
I know it. I
First
feel it.
Thanksgiving
I
there
feel
at my grandmother's house, and there was on the table the spread.
Mhm.
And with that spread, obviously you got the cornbread dressing, and everyone knows what goes best with cornbread dressing, which
Oh my God,
is
cranberry sauce.
cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
My wife looks at it and says, "Wow, you guys eat beets for Thanksgiving." So she mistaked the cranberry sauce for
But we have beets for Thanksgiving.
beets. Well, that's interesting, but that's a whole nother story. She thought it was cranberry sauce. So she had never, moral of the story, she had never seen cranberry sauce until she went to my grandmother's house
Wow.
that first Christmas, that Thanksgiving. So, worst tasting vegetables, give your order. I want to give the selection. Y'all give us your order. Worst tasting vegetables: olives, eggplant, beets, turnips. 343-1075. Call us. Give us your order of worst tasting vegetables. Again, olives, eggplant, beets, turnips. Now, of course, someone says Brussels sprouts. I believe that if they're cooked right, they can pass. But all of these, you can cook them however you want to.
And to you, they're still gonna be the gross.
I won't walk near them. Again, give us your worst tasting vegetables order, guys.
Okay.
Olives, eggplant, beets, turnips. 343-1075.
You don't like raw beets or cooked beets?
I hate beets.
You had them like in syrup, like
I hate
drowned
beets.
in sugar.
I hate beets.
Oh man,
I hate the smell of beets.
I love beets. I'll drink beet juice.
Wow. So that wouldn't be your number one.
Nah,
Guys,
beets
what's
is
your
number
order
one.
there? Worst tasting
If I
vegetable.
had to choose, let me explain. If I had to choose a vegetable,
They are all nasty. Jeez. Give us your order.
that I could,
Yeah, absolutely.
that I could probably eat endlessly, probably be beets.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man.
I can't wait to hear your order since you like beets. I hate them.
love beets, man.
I hate them.
Wow. I grew up.
I don't
on-
dislike them. I hate them.
We had canned beets. Canned beets were special.
Hate them. Guys, y'all help us. Worst tasting vegetables. Pastor Spell loves beets. I cannot believe that. As much as I think I'm getting to know him, I have no idea who he is. So olives, eggplant, beets, turnips. Give us your order. Worst
Yeah.
tasting vegetables.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna give you the olives
Okay.
is something I just started eating in the
I
last.
do eat the eggplant seafood casserole. Wow.
Now, and I'm gonna say I got something on all of these because I know which one is the worst tasting.
Okay.
But I just started.
Give us your
eating-
order, guys.
I just started eating olives 7 years ago.
Okay.
That's because
It's a
I
long
got
time.
Yeah, because I got married 7 years ago.
Okay.
And olives.
In
is-
your salad?
well, my wife.
Most people eat in their
Well,
salad.
my wife eats them out the jar. She sits there with a fork.
Worst tasting vegetables. Let me give you that order again.
My wife takes
Olives, eggplant, beets, turnips. Call us
We go to the
343-1075.
olive bar,
Wow.
and we get all the crazy color looking olives, and
She eats them like Skittles.
like the ones with pickle. I mean, the ones that's got stuffed cheese, and
Ew.
the ones that's got the pits in them. I actually like the ones with the pits because it's like eating sunflower seeds. Only thing is, the seed is on the outside.
All right. Beets, number one. Olives.
And turnips. Yeah. Now what's crazy is I don't even know what a turnip is.
Give us your order, guys.
It's like I've had it, but it's like.
Give
wow.
us your worst tasting vegetables. I'll give you the list again. Y'all call us and give us your orders, or drop it in the comments. Olives, eggplant, beets, turnips. What's your order of worst tasting vegetables?
I'm gonna tell you something about eggplant, because eggplant would really be up there. Like it's one of those plants you look at it and you're like, what is it?
Yeah.
Eggplant tastes like nothing. That's why it's the worst tasting. You just have to season it. Like whatever you cook it to taste like, that's what it becomes.
You see my face? Oh my God.
Yeah, we got
Olives,
two, we got
eggplant,
two, we got
beets,
two eggplants
turnips,
sitting in
guys.
the fridge right now.
So what's the worst tasting vegetable? What's your order? Worst tasting vegetables. We're gonna get off of this in a second, but oh my God.
No, I love beets. I'm not kidding. My
Wow.
wife put a video here for.
So I give y'all the order one more time. Olives, eggplant, beets, turnips. What's your order of worst tasting vegetables?
My wife
Man.
says turnip is a root like turmeric.
Okay.
So I guess that's what turnips is. Eggplant. So someone says worst tasting. Eggplant,
Someone said
olives,
what?
turnips, and beets. It's
Brussels
different kind.
sprouts. Somebody says again.
Brussels sprouts.
Turnip
Yeah,
greens
Brussels
are
sprouts
good,
really
but the bottoms are horrible. I love eggplant, Miss Herschel says. Wow.
Eggplant, I'm telling you, eggplant moussaka. And that's something I just started eating like 3 years ago. Notice I'm giving time with these things because never had I ever had them before these encounters. But eggplant moussaka, especially over there.
Assorted palates. That's what I call it. Assorted.
it's
Unique
just,
palates.
it's just tasting new stuff.
Mhm.
Because until I had eggplant moussaka over at Romans, I became a believer. You can't look at what you're eating though. Rutabaga, yeah.
Bottom of
the
it.
turnip, yeah. I don't want rutabaga.
Thank you, Pastor.
I don't want leeks either.
Oh,
You ever heard of
God.
leeks?
Oh,
Leeks is like an onion, and it's like, yeah,
worst tasting vegetables, guys.
they make leek soup.
Like, dude, it's like when I see turnips on. Okay, we got a caller here, guys. Let's see. Hey, it's the Young Pastors Radio Show. What's your worst tasting vegetables order?
Oh, the first thing I want to say is good morning to Pastor Spell.
All
Good
right.
morning, y'all fellow gentlemen. Good morning to Pastor Spell.
All
Good
right.
morning, Sister Brown.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I got the devotion this morning, one of my favorite scriptures, little me.
Yes, indeed. Well, listen, Sister Brown, tell us why we got you on the air. What vegetable do you not like?
Well, I agree with one of the young man's wife about beets. Yeah, I agree with that gentleman, his wife. She was right. Beets is nasty. Turnip, but you know that little part of the turnip green where they take and cook that along with the regular green pasta?
Uh-huh.
Nasty.
Nasty.
All right.
Oh,
My God.
give me some more.
All right. Well, that's it. Thank you, Sister Brown.
Thank you. Bless you.
We got somebody else calling.
All right. All right. So, guys, thank y'all for helping us out there.
Yeah.
So, I want to give my order. We've got a few people. Thank y'all for chiming in on their beats. See Ms. Ursula saying, I guess her number one. Worst tasting vegetables. Give us your order.
Man.
So, here's my order, guys. And while I think they're all terrible, I'll start with beets. Beets will be my number one worst tasting vegetable.
Man.
My number two would be
Right now.
olives. My number three would be eggplant, and my number four would be turnips because I'll eat turnips, but
Really?
yeah, and I'll even eat eggplant, but again, it has to be
Cooked right.
cooked a certain way. But
Yeah.
beets and olives,
Not going.
yeah, you can send a check, and I'm gonna send it back.
Wow. All right, so my worst tasting is going to be
What you
turnips,
got?
number
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Because I haven't had it that much, and I'm thinking it's that little red thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Turnips are good.
Horrible. Bottom of the list. Wouldn't choose it ever. I've seen it like they put it in a little salad, right? Yeah. Nope. Don't want turnips.
So, let me ask you this question: have you ever, and I learned this from a guy years back. Have you ever, like, with grilling, you sit an onion on the grill and just let it cook?
Yeah.
Well, they do that with turnips. Sit it on the grill, just let it cook. Eat it with your meat.
And it's good like that?
Amazing.
All right. Now you just said something. Now I
You
will
see
try
what I
that.
mean?
Now I will try that
I brought
turnip
it in.
on the grill.
Not even be $10 at all. That's
I will
right.
grill the turnips, but it's still the bottom of my list. So turnips is number one worst. After turnips, I'm gonna say eggplant
Okay.
because you got to go through so much to cook it. Like when I say you got to
I'm not
go
sure.
through, well I know because I done
Okay.
cooked it.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Oh yeah, you got to go through a lot to cook it. It's like a 4-step process minimum to
Yeah.
cook eggplant.
Okay.
4-step process minimum to cook it.
Similar to greens.
No.
You gotta clean them greens, man. You
No.
gotta cut those greens.
Look,
You gotta.
When I say you gotta dip it in the egg batter, fry it, put it in the oven, bake it, take it out the oven, layer it, then cook the meat and the
How are you
sauce.
cooking this? What is
That's
this
if you're
called?
making eggplant parmesan.
Oh,
What else do
okay.
you make with eggplant? Except eggplant parmesan.
Well, no, some other people got. What else do you make with eggplant?
Eggplant parmesan. You got eggplant moussaka, but even with that, you still got to go through like a lengthy step-by-step process. So that's why eggplants is number 2,
Okay.
worst tasting. Number 3, worst tasting, only because it truthfully doesn't taste good,
Okay.
but I can enjoy eating it because it's like salty, and then you can mix it with some like cheese or whatever.
Right.
That's olives. It's an acquired taste, like it's nasty, but
But I
you
love
eat
the
it anyway.
oneness of you and your wife. Because I think this one has so much to do with
Yeah, it's
your
only
union of your wife.
Had it
That's
not,
right.
I still wouldn't be
That's
eating olives.
You can fry eggplant. You could stuff a plate. You can saute an eggplant. Okay.
Yeah. That's how.
Alright.
To make any dish with it.
Wow.
And then number one, least one that a vegetable that I love. My wife doesn't like. Haven't had it in a while. I'll probably go get some now that I'm thinking about it. Is some beets.
Okay. So let me
Tell
ask
me,
you this
bro.
question. Since you're a beets eater,
Man,
I
I
got to
love
go ahead and
beets.
accept this.
Man,
How do you eat beets? Help me understand and relate it to something. You see how I did
All right.
with that onion?
onion.
Help me with the
So
beets.
Thanksgiving meal,
Eggplant.
1998. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Man.
It was a can
This can't
of
be real.
beets that they cooked
Okay.
and had on the table, and it just had a lot of sugar.
Seasoned, anything
Sugar.
in
It's
it?
just sugar. It's sweet. It's a sweet vegetable. And the
Beets
syrup
are
is
sweet?
Yeah, you cook it sweet.
Oh, you cook it.
Yeah.
So when you help me understand the process of beets. So I've got a can. I've gone to Target,
You got
Walmart.
a
Got my
can of
can.
beets.
I make it home. I walk inside.
Okay.
Honey, I got beets.
You open your can
What do I
of
do?
beets. You put it in the saucepan. You put a bunch of sugar in there, maybe some butter.
What are you relating this to? You see how I did the onion and the turnip
Yeah.
on the grill? How are you relating it? Like, what would I eat that would be similar?
What other sweet kind of vegetable? Like sweet potatoes is a sweet kind of thing we eat.
But not jelly like that. Beets
not
are
jelly.
jelly looking,
It's
huh?
not jelly. No. They got a nice texture. You might think it's jelly, but it's got really nice texture. It's not. It's crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love beets.
Crunchy
Man,
beets.
I'm telling you, I love beets. I'll eat beets. Candied beets. Thank you.
Man, this is-
Sister Maggie said candied beets. That's what I'm eating. Candied beets. Love me some candied beets.
So see, I'd never heard of candied beets. I just thought they were
man.
beets.
And then I
So
but
maybe
wait,
candied
but
beets-
wait, because I love candied beets so
Okay.
much. I turn around like candied yams. Thank you. Candied beets like candied
So
yams.
see, I needed you to relate it to something. So that's close.
The Lord
okay.
is helping us.
You
He's
brought-
helping us. He is with us.
Yes, he is. Thank you,
But
Lord.
no, I eat raw beets on my salad. And so
Man, I can't.
That's how much I love beets.
See, that's the part. Now, the candied beets, you brought it a little bit closer.
Raw beets at salad place. They got diced beets. I throw a bunch of them on my salad.
Man.
Trying to tell you, I love me some beets.
And see, I've been around great cooks, and like for instance, I'll give you one for an example. My aunt, man,
Mhm.
my aunt Shell, she is one of the greatest cooks in our family. Period.
Okay.
And she's never cooked beets, from what I've known. I've just never.
If great cooks.
She has
don't
the
cook
best.
it.
She has the best red beans and rice. I'm talking the best.
And
I'm
you know, I
talking
just
about-
tried that when I came down here.
Really?
You know, I hadn't had. I told you this. I never had red beans and rice.
I'll get her. I'll ask her at some point.
Okay.
Because she has a special red beans and rice. But anyway, I've never, in all of my days eating from
See,
her table,
Now my
I've never
mama's
seen
my mama's
beets.
coming to my rescue.
Stewed beets,
with sugar,
sugar, vinegar, and thickened.
That's how
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. And Mama, I love you with this statement. I absolutely love you with this statement I'm about to make. But see, a child can't make the decision when they're. That's,
I'm trying to tell you, I grew
Oh.
up. Mom has confirmed it.
Yeah.
We grew up, man.
well, I
eating
understand
beets.
now why you eat it. That's
Man,
the part
I
I didn't
love some
understand
beets,
before.
man. Trying to tell you, beets that make me sit down and be quiet.
It's like liver. It's like my mom feed me liver, and this is the reason I ate liver coming up.
Yeah,
And
I do eat
obviously
liver
others would
because-
never eat liver.
yeah.
But,
I love liver.
yeah, lots of people hate liver.
For that same reason that
Yeah.
it's that
So
thing.
you don't have a choice when your parents are feeding it to you.
That's how you eat beets.
That's how you end up eating beets. So Mama, thank you. Oh my God. So guys, in absolutely 1 minute, we're about to get a good word. But I want to mention something to you quickly that you can look forward to tomorrow. So you gotta come hang out with us.
Gotta set your clock.
We've
9
got some
o'clock.
crazy deals I'm going to share tomorrow. But more than anything, we're going to talk about the best and worst gifts for Mother's Day. Why is this so important? Because your mother, we believe that your mother is going to appreciate us for shining the light. Mama's tried to be so nice and just say, "Oh, it's the gift that counts. It's the thought that counts," and all this stuff. Yeah, y'all heard me. It's the thought that counts. But honestly, Mama wanted
You
a
to
different
think
gift.
harder.
Think harder.
Mama,
Dig
she's
deeper.
gonna smile. Look. Hey, this is what I said. Mama says, "Oh, you give her the gift," and she's surprised, and she's like, "Oh, you shouldn't have." And you're like, "Yeah, Mom, I
No,
got to do
you
this."
shouldn't have.
No, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have brought this.
You shouldn't have.
I don't
You shouldn't
want
have.
it.
You
Like,
shouldn't have.
we want to help you tomorrow. We're gonna
Yeah,
spend
we're
some
gonna help
time.
you.
We got
Best
some
and
time
worst gifts
learning
for
the
Mother's
best Mother's
So
Day.
y'all hang out with us tomorrow. We got a good word coming
Yes,
up.
indeed, guys. I'm excited. We started it off earlier. Amen. We thank God for you. Thank God for you just coming to bring joy and love and
Yes, sir.
happiness into your life. We thank God for you for hanging out with us, spending
Mm-hmm.
time. We most certainly, just want to give our best. But we started earlier in our time together looking in Psalm 27. And Pastor, I know this has just been a text that's just been in the spirit,
Yes, sir.
endlessly coming to us sideways and
Mm-hmm.
frontwards. The Psalm 27 is said to us in the fourth stanza, "One thing I've asked of the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of
Yes,
the Lord
sir.
all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble." And I just want to pause on that part there, in the day of trouble.
That's
Brothers
good,
and
man.
sisters, we do know we are living in days of trouble.
Yeah.
There's trouble going on, and there is none who is not affected. We are all affected by the
That's right.
trouble that is going on in our land. Amen. There's trouble because of this virus. We have health trouble. Amen. If I could walk the line, we've got financial troubles. We've got communal troubles. We've got educational and academic troubles. Troubles on every side. But the text is encouraging to us because it says, "In the day of trouble."
Yeah,
Thank you, Holy
yeah.
Spirit.
Yes, sir.
In the day of trouble,
Yes, sir.
God is going to do what? He's going to hide me in his shelter.
Yes, sir.
He's going to conceal me
Mm-hmm.
under his tent. And this is where it really excites me. Not only will God hide us and cover us in the day of trouble.
All right.
What does that mean? You're going to make it through this trouble.
That's right, man.
Did you hear that? You're
Good
going to make
word.
it through this trouble.
Good word.
But I'm excited. He says he will lift me high upon a rock. Now, I was amazed even earlier this morning as the Lord gave me this text, that while God is going to cover and hide me,
Okay.
he's still going to lift me up high so everybody can see.
That's good. That's good, man. That's good. That's real good.
And he's going to cover me.
That's good.
He's going to hide me. Nobody, I'm covered, I'm hid, I'm protected.
Yes, sir.
But yet and still, he's going to elevate me.
Yeah,
Yet and
that's
still,
good. That's
he's going to lift
promotion.
me
That's
up.
it.
Yet and still, I'm going to rise.
Yes,
How
sir.
about it? In the day of your trouble.
That's it. That's it.
In the day of your trouble,
That's
get ready for your come up.
Oh,
Oh, my
that's
goodness.
good.
In the day of your trouble, get ready for a new
your come up.
breakthrough,
That's
right?
it.
In the
That's
day of your trouble, God is not only going to protect you, he's not only going to cover you,
Yes,
he's
sir.
also going to lift you up.
Yes,
And
sir.
so we give God praise, we give God glory,
Yes, sir.
and we thank God for his word today.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing we must do, amen, the text says to us, is seek him.
That's good.
So seek God, brothers
Good
and
word,
sisters.
man. Phenomenal,
Amen.
man. Y'all receive that, man. That's a good word, man. He's gonna hide us and elevate us. That's good stuff, man.
At the same time.
At the same time. I'm telling you. So, guys, we have loved hanging out, and I really pray that you grab that word, hold on to it, guys, and join me in the same quest is that Psalm 27 has just been one I've been reading every morning, that in the day of trouble speaks so much. So, guys, y'all make sure we can continue that we word up
Yes,
as
indeed.
well, and we honor God. So, guys, bless you, Sister Ursha. So, guys, we're jumping off. Hang out with us tomorrow. We promise best and worst gifts for Mother's Day. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Y'all got to promise that at least 10 of y'all are going to start watch parties. We got to hang out with our family, our friends, and this family is growing every day. So y'all help us grow it. It's been the Young Pastors Radio
Yes,
Show. I'm Pastor B.
indeed.
Buckley.
So excited to be with you guys. Pastor Linwood Spell. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful
We'll
rest
see you
of your
tomorrow,
day.
guys.
Young pounds, fresh, man.